You reap what you sow. That is the topic I am speaking on right now. Let me explain what this means, okay? You reap what you sow is a Bible phrase in describing how man experiences the results of his own actions. Let me back that up. Galatians 6:7 says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that also shall he reap." So let's dig into this a little deeper. Here's a few examples of the law of sowing and reaping. If you know for a fact that you can't eat tomatoes, and those tomatoes will give you gastrointestinal issues, and I've spoken previously about gastrointestinal issues, excuse me. So you know for a fact that you can't eat tomatoes because of your quote unquote gut health. You know, that's the slang term for gastrointestinal issues. They call it gut health. So you know for a fact you can't eat tomatoes, but you go out and eat a bowl of tomato soup. Excuse me for laughing, but it's comical to me, but it isn't funny. All right, so you know you can't eat tomatoes. You go and eat a huge bowl of tomato soup. Now, God is not mocked. You will reap polarizing stomach pains a few hours later when your body tries to digest those tomatoes. Regardless if it's crushed up in a soup form or not, you still ate what you shouldn't have, and now your gastrointestinal issues are flared up. So you thought that you can beat the curve, but boom, you reaped exactly what you sowed. You aren't supposed to eat tomatoes, but you ate tomatoes and got horrible stomach pain and gastrointestinal pain for your own disobedience to that law. Let's go deeper. You experience acid reflux. So you got acid reflux issues. And just a quick explanation of acid reflux. It's an acidic fluid that goes backwards up up your esophagus tube, and it's a acidic fluid that comes up from your stomach if you eat certain things such as fried foods or really spicy foods or really high sodium foods. You know, different foods can trigger this acidic reflux reaction, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So you've been informed by your doctor to avoid fried foods, high salt foods, or sodium-filled foods, really, really hot, spicy foods, such as like jalapeno poppers. That's like a deep-fried, breaded jalapeno. So they take a jalapeno and they dunk it in some bread or in some flour, and then they dunk it in grease and deep fry it for a while and take it out and sit it down on a plate. That's a jalapeno popper. Okay? And that's just an example of what someone with acid reflux should stay away from. But what do? Let's say you go to a movies or you go to a sporting event and you order deep fried foods. You went straight for the deep fried chicken wings along with the deep fried jalapeno poppers, and then you reaped horrible acid reflux for the rest of the night. You reap what you sow. Even deeper, we're talking all around health now, right? So let's talk. The Surgeon General released a statement years ago stating that smoking tobacco may cause emphysema, may cause COPD, may cause cancer. Now, COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. But what are people doing today? They're vaping. They're smoking hookahs, which is 10 times worse than a cigarette. They're smoking cigarettes. They're smoking cigars. Cigars are like another like 10, 15 cigarettes in one. All of this, you're going to be sowing something into your life from smoking these items. So with that, you're pretty much openly inviting COPD, inviting emphysema, inviting possible lung cancer. And once any of those diseases get into your body, You have to fight a hard war to get well. You reap what you sow. We hear people speak of empty catchphrases all the time. Oh, self-love, self-care Sundays. Yeah. How much are you truly caring about yourself if you smoke every day or you smoke every 5 minutes? How much are you really self-caring if you're drinking 10 gallons of liquor every week? You reap what you sow. Take the advice. I'm giving you the advice now because you will reap what you sow. You want to sow a healthier lifestyle into your everyday living. Okay, you drink water on a regular basis, guess what? You're going to reap the healthier benefits of drinking water. You're working out on a regular basis, guess what? You're going to reap those healthy benefits. You know, people wonder how Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is walking around with great muscles and, you know, looking healthy and fit and in all those movies and, you know, because he's reaping the benefits of what he sowed into his life. He sowed working out into his life. He sowed a fit, healthier lifestyle into his life, and now he's reaping the benefits of, first of all, just being a healthier human being and being able to run around in these action movies now. He can, you know, jump out of planes and fight different characters in movies because he has all these big muscles because he's reaping what he sowed into his life of being fit and healthy and lifting weights and working out on a regular basis. Same goes for athletes. Same goes for any athlete. Any athlete is reaping the benefits of the hard work that they put in the gym and on their plate every day. That's the law of getting a positive form of reaping what you sow. But this is a constant thing. This is not something that you can cheat or get around. It is what it is. You know, especially, okay, we're living on a planet that has gravity. So we're sowing what? We throw something up in the air, and guess what we're going to reap? It's going to fall right back down. You reap what you sow. If you are a person who likes to indulge a little more in drinking and then you get behind the wheel, you're reaping what you're going to sow. So you may sow a DUI, driving under the influence. Certain states say DUI, driving under the influence. Other states say DWI, driving while influenced. So you're reaping what you sow on that. Hopefully you get pulled over by the police while you are intoxicated, because that gives you a second chance of changing your life and not driving drunk, because you don't want to not get caught and then have a terrible car wreck, because that's also reaping what you sow if you do this over and over and over again. If you keep driving drunk, yes, you possibly will get pulled over by the police. And if you keep doing it after that, there's a car wreck in your future. So you need to turn that around right away. You reap what you sow. What's up, Bells?
Ooh, girl. There's a lot in that message.
You reap what you sow.
I mean, it's just like you said, eating something wrong will get you there,
Or, the wrong lifestyle will get you there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Heavy drinking or it doesn't, okay, let's say the person doesn't drink. Let's say they do other things, street drugs or cocaine or
it doesn't even have
heroin.
It doesn't even
You're
have
going to reap what you sow if you do drugs on a regular basis. Your body can't keep up.
That's true. And the other thing is, it doesn't have to be that deep. If you're consistently having fried foods every day, what is that going to do?
Ooh, boy.
If you come in and have no vegetables, there's a lot of people, you'd be surprised.
No vegetables made me cringe when you said that.
I know, because you'd be surprised each day. It's easy.
It is easy to
get through
eat
the day
and not have any vegetables, because in North America, maybe not other countries, but in North America, any restaurant that you go to, there's so many carb and meat options, but not a lot of vegetable options.
Right.
Certain restaurants don't even have vegetables.
Well, and the thing is, in some instances, vegetables are way more expensive than just being able to get something simple. You know what I mean?
No, they're not. They're not. If you think about this, Like I can go to the grocery store and get veggies for like $1.99 or $2.99. Whereas then I could go order a whole meal at what's a restaurant that I don't like. I'm not gonna name a restaurant I don't like.
But you can get a meal. You know what? The going meal right now, going meal rate used to be like $10.
It's a little more.
Now it's like about 15
Mm-hmm.
for just a meal of
Yeah.
whatever from wherever you go.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But the thing is to look at. You know, I mean, I got, you know, and it's easy to get carried away on these tangents of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm just going to have this today. I'm just going to eat
I'm
this
just gonna
today.
have
It's
this
no
just
big deal.
today.
Girl, I did that several months too long.
It awakens cravings in you.
Yeah.
Because
and then
okay, you may have
keep going.
gone and got that fried chicken just for
Right.
that meal,
Right.
but now you have these cravings for that processed food. So now,
Right.
like the you know those receptors in your brain,
Exactly.
they're like, all right, I want that processed food again.
Right.
So tomorrow, lunchtime,
Right.
we're going right back over there. We're going to get
Exactly.
those chicken wings. And that's how you hear those conversations like, such and such, you been over there? No. Well, they got real good chicken
Yeah,
wings.
exactly. Deja vu.
Yeah.
And then you do it month after month, week after week,
Yeah.
and you're not
It
thinking
takes its
about
toll.
it. It does take its
Fried foods on a regular
toll.
basis for sure can clog your arteries. It could give you high blood pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, overall, hopefully not, because I don't want to speak any bad things over people, but yeah, it could possibly give you high blood pressure and then heart problems.
Yeah, and
Heart
diabetes and all
problems.
kinds of stuff.
Ooh.
And you just don't, you know, a lot of us, the way we were raised, you
Yes.
know, we just, you know, had fried chicken all the time. I mean, in my family, we would have it once a week,
Mhm.
right? We'd always have some fried chicken on Sunday.
And being
Yeah.
in Wisconsin, now let me piggyback on that.
Uh-huh.
Wisconsinites like a lot of gluten, which
Right.
is bread,
Yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah.
Dairy, cow cheese is bad for you. So
Mhm.
get this in your brain, listener. Cheese and dairy is big here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, oh,
That's a
absolutely.
huge thing. So we're talking cultural and everything.
Yeah,
So
we're talking culture.
here in Wisconsin, if you don't have cheese in the meal, or if it's not a lot of bread and carbs in that meal, these people do not want that plate.
Yeah.
It don't matter what color you are. You're in Wisconsin, you're in this territory.
Yeah.
They want cheese and they want bread
Exactly.
and possibly beer.
Exactly.
Topped off with that.
Get that beer belly going.
Man,
on.
you go to State Fair, my goodness.
Oh, it's
Wisconsin
fried everything.
State Fair.
Fried everything.
Fried Oreos.
Fried hot dogs.
Fried fries.
Fried this wrapped in
everything.
that. You know? Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
They'd fry some cotton candy if they could.
If they could.
If they could, they would.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I never even heard of a fried Oreo until State Fair, until Wisconsin State Fair.
Exactly. So I mean, there's so many things that, and it, you know, like I said, you could, you know, be going through your day intending well, but going, oh, I'm just gonna have that. Oh, I'm just gonna have this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, you know, and I mean that gets you into the situation that you're in. Your doctor you might come up and your doctor's like, oh wait, hold on.
Yes.
What we doing here?
Yes. Yes.
And your whole game plan will be switched up.
Meal prep is very important.
Meal prep is extremely important.
So you got to prepare what you're going to eat a couple days in advance. It may not have to be 7 days in advance.
Right.
Just plan 2 or 3 days. After
Yeah.
you've eaten the meals for those 2 or 3 days, plan another 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
You know?
And try and throw something in there that is a reasonable type of snack. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's something that you like.
Apples, oranges,
You know,
grapes,
I love
cherries,
grapes.
bananas,
Yeah.
blueberries, raspberries, strawberries,
Yeah.
watermelon. I mean,
And
there's
this is a great time of year too, because
Oh,
the
my
cherries are
goodness.
out now. Just all
Yeah.
the cherries.
yes.
I always love a good grape, whether it's green
Oh, my
or
goodness.
it's
I
the
love
purple
grapes.
It does. I love them.
They're so
You
good.
know,
Those
oh,
red
yeah.
grapes are sweet too. I
And-
love like
yes,
the sweeter fruits.
And let me tell you, try one of those or try some of those frozen.
Okay.
During
Yeah.
the summer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. That's
It's
a good
just
treat.
great. It
That's
is.
a good treat.
It is. So you
So,
have to, you know,
Plan
try
ahead.
You plan ahead.
You gotta plan ahead.
A dalliance every blue moon.
Yeah. But
is
not every
okay,
day.
But not every day. You just can't do it every day.
Last minute, I'm just gonna eat this brings destruction.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, this is why I have to eat breakfast before I leave the house. I'm not
Yes.
a big breakfast person.
Yeah.
But I have to have something before I leave the house, because if not, I might end up one of these donut places.
Right. So
I might end
you
up
go with what you've planned for yourself at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like every other Friday, I treat my staff, right?
Okay.
And so I get them donuts in the morning. And so, but I don't want to necessarily indulge myself.
You're doing this for office morale.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I go ahead and I do two things. I eat before I leave home, and I don't eat. I got a little shake, some whole wheat toast that I do, maybe a piece of fruit.
They're like shake. What kind of shake?
Yeah, a vegan shake.
Yeah,
a vegan shake.
It's like a protein shake.
Yeah, it's a protein shake.
All right.
Low carb situation.
Nice.
You know, all that, and so then I do that before I leave the house.
Nice.
And then when I go to the donut place that
that you don't personally like,
that
so
I don't
you're not going to
like
eat it.
so I won't eat them, right? So
see, this is all mental cues for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I strategic, but see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't really care for their donuts.
So good for you. Then you have to eat it.
Right. But my team loves their donuts. So it works out perfect for everybody.
And it's only once a week. It's not like you're coming in with donuts 7 days a week. You know what I mean?
I do it every other week.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So this past week was 1 week, and so I'll skip a week and then do it another. Yeah.
See, that's the way to go. Like, a breakfast that I normally do is just like an apple and a banana in the morning. That gets me started, and I go ahead and I eat that. Then I have like a ginger shot, do some water. And then I head over to the gym, start my day. Yeah. So, I mean, the best way to go about things, because you're reaping what you sow, you have to plan what you're going to reap. So if you want to reap a healthy body, a better looking body, a better toned body, then you're going to work out. If you want to reap a healthier body as far as when you go to the doctor and you want a clean bill of health from that doctor, and that doctor looks at your blood work and you know, everything with you and says, wow, whatever you were doing, keep doing it. That's when you want to eat very well. You got to eat fruits and vegetables every day, every single day. Your fruits can be your snack, your vegetables in with your meals. And then just match it with a nice lean protein. Now, Belle, she likes her protein shakes. Some people may match their protein with beans or, you know, legumes. Legumes are beans. I'm breaking it down.
What type of beans, Shannon?
Well, you know, I love pinto beans. Okay. Pinto beans are good. And a lot of people, as far as my Mexican homies, they like to put pinto beans in their dishes too. Okay. But yeah, you got your black beans, your pintos, you got green beans, you got green peas. Black-eyed peas. There are so many different kinds of, you got chickpeas. You know, so those are all proteins that you can add in your meal along with your veggies. And there you go with a nice, decent lunch or dinner. So that's a good thing. Different vegetables to eat with your meal. Ooh, spinach, carrots, onions, and I'm going to say this. Onions and peppers, those are veggies, yes. But I see those more as condiments. You know, you kind of add that in with your veggies. Yeah. So you could throw onions in with your greens or something.
Unless they're cut, you know, in a
bigger.
Yeah, in a bigger way. The white
true.
Onions, you know.
That's true.
They can be significant.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I love. Shout out to Pick and Save.
Shout out to Pick and Save.
Because you can go to Pick and Save and get a bag of spinach.
Yes,
and
you can.
Just throw it in the microwave, and you got your vegetables.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Or you can get that bag of spinach and throw it in the fridge, and then make salads off of it all week.
There you go.
All week.
There's so many ways that you could work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
And it's in a bag. It's simple enough. You can keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know. And you can get it frozen too.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, we were just talking about the fresh spinach.
Yeah.
But you can get it frozen too and do the same thing.
And it's just as healthy because it doesn't have any sodium or seasoning in it.
There
so
you're
fine, you know.
Yeah. And you can add your little Mrs. Dash seasoning or whatever you want. And you're good.
Little garlic powder, little onion powder.
Oh, yeah, the garlic powder. Oh, my God.
Isn't that good? Ooh.
Amazing. Yes.
That's so good.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's the way to go, though. You know, you really need to plan ahead. If you want to reap healthy benefits, you have to sow healthy actions and healthy foods in your life. And also, of course, drink your water and get active 30 minutes a day. That way you won't have to reap. All right, I don't want to get negative or anything, but that way you wouldn't have to reap a heart attack. You wouldn't have to reap a disease. You wouldn't have to reap, you know, anything that you didn't see coming in your body because you've been sowing healthy foods water, working out on a regular basis, and you're not putting any poison in yourself, you don't have to reap any poisonous actions.
I mean, let's not sleep on the great vegetables like broccoli
Ooh.
and cauliflower.
Broccoli
too, you know?
is a cruciferous vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Cruciferous vegetables are known for fighting against cancer.
That's great.
So if anyone is, battling, start throwing some more broccoli in your daily intake, and when you go back, praise God, you're not going to have any cancer.
There you go.
And that's what we have for a man reaps what he sows, and all around health.